So I pulled out that invasive grass here and here a lot. I mean, there's still some left, but you know, I pulled it out, and over there a bit too. There's still, I mean, I think this is some of it. There's still more, but at least it's a start. Somehow I wrenched my hip in a strange direction 2 nights ago sleeping, so I can't do more today. I had such big plans for this long weekend, but fine. I have those hedges that I'm gonna plant. The grass is slowly growing back here, where I'd put a couple of branch trimmings to just die back and deposit their leaves for fertilizer for the ground. I had a neighbor come through and actually help me do the mowing in the front, because I haven't really been able to get to it. I like to tell myself that I'm a little bit lazy and that's why I didn't do it, but really for my own health I shouldn't have been mowing, so I definitely can't do it this weekend, and I guess I'll continue not doing it, but the animals enjoy it. So yesterday I went through, I got a big trash can. So I got that for getting water off of the gutters. I think I need to get them cleaned out so they're not draining as well as they could be through here. But because where it is draining right here, I got a bucket full of rainwater there. So I took my watering can and I watered the pawpaws that are in the front and those hedges, and then also the trees that are in the garden. So let's go down to the garden. Oh, and there was a bunny hopping around here yesterday when I was watering, carrying that watering can up and down. Ooh, somebody just hopped. Who just hopped? Oh, it's the bunny. It's so cute. So he lives in here. I think I'm gonna actually, well, do I want to take a picture? Nah, I won't. So it lives in here. So it was hopping around yesterday when I was going through, and ooh, all the birds, carrying my watering can up and down. Ooh, somebody else is squeaking. Who's squeaking? And watering everything. You know, it's a little misty on me right now. Oh, and because the neighbor went through and watered, mowed for me, I gave him a couple jars of jam and stuff as a thanks. Oh, look at all the birds. Sorry I'm interrupting you guys. It happens. Oh, and my spider that was here disappeared. I wonder if a bird got him. Maybe I should put water in that saucer. Well, the neighbors have a fountain anyway. So, maybe I should pick more of the basil. What are you doing? Keep running. Keep running. We don't want your kind here. Definitely not near the peanuts. I wonder if I shouldn't pick more of the basil. I do feel better today than I did yesterday with that hip, so maybe I'll save it another day. There's that melon. We'll see if it ripens or not. It's been hitting 40s at night lately, so that's not good. For melons, at least. I wanted to pull up these peanuts this weekend because they should be done, but then with how I'm feeling, I feel like I should probably give things a little bit of a break. The maypops are still blooming, which is nice. The little eggies on there. I don't think they're done yet because they're not yellow yet. They're not wrinkled yet. I still want to make that jam. Presents from the birds on my chair. I was going to show you the swallowtail caterpillars. Oh, maybe that one's close to being done. I've let the noodle beans go. Because I'm going to collect seeds. Wow, those are huge. Those are like, let's see if I can't lean over. I feel a little bit crummy, but those are like the width of a thumb almost. But I've got kind of big fingers, so they're the width of a small thumb. The loofahs are going well. There's one. One of them formed just kind of growing up. It's painful walking around here. Oof. So everything's kind of going dormant. I'm glad this thing bloomed. Hopefully it drops seeds everywhere, so I have even more shiso everywhere. I still haven't figured out exactly how to eat it, but that's okay. More herbs are more better. I think the bees always love the herb flowers. And I have all sorts of swallowtail caterpillars all over my carrots. So they were all over the dill last year, and I don't think, well, you know, I didn't have good carrots last year. That makes sense. So maybe I didn't have them all over carrots last year because I didn't have a ton of carrots last year. So this year I have a ton of carrots. So I have a ton of the caterpillars all over the place eating all the carrots. I was gonna pull them out sooner, but then because I have the caterpillars on here, I'm letting them grow a little bit longer. And then I'll have all sorts of nice butterflies in the spring. I think they will overwinter in chrysalises around the garden. Hopefully they're like on the outside fences of it, sort of like the praying mantis cocoons were on there. Hopefully the praying mantises have built their cocoons too, so it'll be ready for next year. But I'm excited. Apparently, well, I think these guys do their eating at night, and then during the daytime they just kind of hang out, and they don't get eaten because that pattern is supposed to indicate that they're poisonous, even though I can't imagine that carrots would be poisonous. They smell so great. But I have all sorts of nice caterpillars everywhere. Okra are not really doing their thing too much. It's kind of cold. I dumped water on all of the pots yesterday, so not just the trees. What else? Oop. I always break everything. Hopefully I didn't just kill my kiwi. This is kiwi, right? If it survives the winter time in this pot, I'm planting it out in the yard next year when hopefully I can plant things out in the rest of the yard. Have a nice arch trellis way with kiwis leading into the rest of the garden. It'll be very exciting. Here's that tomato, the only tomato that's still making tomatoes this year for me. Well, the only tomato that actually made tomatoes for me this year. So, ooh, I had some fallen tomatoes down there. Exciting, maybe I'll have volunteers. So, they're green, not really ripening. Hopefully they ripen. I don't know if they do when it's in the 40s at night. And I know I saw at least one more caterpillar over here, but I think it was on the dill. I don't know if it ate the whole entire dill head or not. I'm guessing it might have. But the ones that are on the carrots, because I figure they probably eat the same thing their whole entire life, right? I don't know if you can move the dill ones to the carrot ones, but I've been moving the carrot ones to other carrot patches if they're somewhere that's kind of small. Oh, here we go. Here he is. Can I focus on him? There we go. So he ate that stalk enough that it bent and fell over. And I swear it's been like that for a couple of days, so maybe he's just hanging out. Oh, he's looking at us. Don't fall, buddy. You've gotten yourself in kind of an awkward situation. Well, those carrots over, come on, focus. Over there are brown and probably ready for me to scatter the seeds, so why don't I try to walk over there? I don't know if I can with my kind of bad hip right now. Maybe we'll go the other way. Really don't know what happened, but it's not good. I might try to get over there. Everything is so overgrown. Oh, these carrots are probably done, and I don't think there's anybody eating them, so maybe I will pull them out. Maybe I'll save them till later, though, because I have all of the, whatchamacallit, the, parsnips to pull out later, too, after the frost. We'll grab a little bit more of this, dill seed to put around where the flowers are. Will you focus? There you go. Dill seed head. And then we'll grab one of the carrot seed heads. Are we still recording? Good. There's some strawberry blooms in here still. So we'll grab some of these carrot seed heads. Hopefully we can get, come on. Oop. You see all the sunflower seed husks from all the sunflowers that the birds have been eating? So we got a carrot seed head too. I'm gonna walk over to where the flower patches are gonna be still next year, and chuck the dill and the carrot seeds over there. Did I just break that? Hopefully not. I should pull it off in case I did. There we go. Pull those off, have even more dill in the... Ooh! I have ground cherries that I didn't even know about. Do you see that? I will need to come back for those, even though I don't think they're ripe yet, but... Actually, woo, there's one that even fell. Wow, how exciting. How very exciting. Okay, I'm gonna decide if I need to chuck those around the garden to get volunteers next year again, because I don't think I planted any there this year, or if I wanna pick them to actually get 3 or 4 this year. I'm so excited. Okay, let's go over. Ugh. Shake this a little bit over there. Oof. Tall weeds that are taller than I am. A lot of pokeweed, but the birds enjoy it. Oh, and the electric power company went through and cut down all the vegetation, so all the shrubs and all the trees along the walking path. So all the birds that were nesting there and all the birds that were eating off of that stuff have now lost their habitat. I don't know if you can see that over there, but everything is mown down. It used to be trees and brush. So essentially the birds have what's in people's yards, or maybe the way other side, but nothing that was growing over there, which was a lot of pokeweed. So I'm glad I left a lot of the pokeweed around here so the birds still have stuff to eat. So I'm once again thankful for my mess. I've got asters nicely everywhere, and I went and actually picked the seed heads off of the pink and purple asters that are around the yard too, and chucked them into this. Hopefully I get them sprouting up next year from seed. And I'm gonna put those carrot and dill seeds around all of this now. And I think we've gone long enough, so I'll see you again next week. Ciao.